Did you see that coming?
I think we can answer that from a tweet we've had in.
I know.
On,
I was just going to address this.
on the FSD @FSD Pod Twitter account, which says, let me read it to you and we can see whether Marley predicted this on Friday's podcast. It's from a fella called Kurt Bonney, who says, @FSD Pod, just listen to the Friday podcast looking ahead to the game this weekend. Marley Anderson looks rather silly now, doesn't he? What a terrible take on the Liverpool versus United game.
First thing, I was racking my brain as to what I said, but I do think I remember it. And
you were overly confident about United.
I thought Man United were going to win. Simple. You know, Liverpool haven't been defending that well. I know they've been sort of attacking wise, you know, quite good, but the defensive side has been a massive hole, which I thought people were papering over because they were winning games like they beat Newcastle, but they didn't defend well in the game. And it happened a couple of times recently. So yeah, I thought Man United would get at them. You know, Rashford in form and stuff. But yeah, obviously it didn't work out like that. And I do apologise, Kurt. I can't predict the future. As I've said a million times on this podcast before, if I could predict the future, I wouldn't be sat in the studio with these three whoppers talking about football. I'd be living on my own private island in the Caribbean, chilling out. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be coming into Manchester and drizzly Manchester, walking through Manchester with a frigging tripod and a bacon sausage roll from Greggs.
You'd still be having a bacon sausage roll.
Yeah, I'd still have the Greggs. Yeah,
He'd build his own Greggs on his private.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't predict the future. I go with form. Like, you can't sit there and say to me you were fully confident of beating Man United 7-0. So
the only man that did was Graham Souness, and we'll get onto that in a second because he seemed to think that there'd be a big Liverpool win.
The Messiah.
The Messiah. That is.
Souness. Gosh, don't know where he got that.
I'll tell you what, he couldn't predict the fact that Ali Dia wasn't George Weah's cousin back in the 90s.
That too.
Oh, I love a good Ali Dia reference.